Rural northern New Mexico, 1987. My ex-husband may have seen a skinwalker one night. He worked the overnight shift in the big city of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Well, Santa Fe is bigger than the small village we were from that had two-lane roads to travel to get to the main highways. He would leave our house at 10 p.m. to get to work by 11 p.m. One night I got a frantic call from him. When he arrived at work, he sounded almost hysterical. He said he was driving down the usual road to get to the highway and came up to what he thought was a cow sitting in the middle of the road, like they do sometimes. He slammed his brakes and honked his horn. Annoyed that he was going to be late, he waited a bit and honked again, and the cow stood up. But he realized it was standing up on its hind legs. Then he realized it wasn't a cow. Maybe it was a coyote or a wolf. He then saw that it was a naked man as it turned to face him. But the head was of a dog. The creature slammed its hands on the hood of the car and then bounded off into the hills in 3 steps. He couldn't make out where it went, but my ex said he drove as fast as possible to get out of the area to a well-lit highway. Once he arrived at work 20 minutes later, he called me, not making any sense. When he calmed down a bit, we both tried to make out what he possibly could have seen. Even years later, we'd talk about it once in a while. Maybe a dog man. Maybe a drunken man wearing a mask. It wasn't until years later we came up with the possibility of a skinwalker. Maybe it was just some distortion of the darkness and headlights during late night driving. Maybe he was hypnotized by driving, but he still thinks he saw something out of the ordinary.